Hello, my dear and lovely Cancers. This is your horoscope for June 2024. Happy birthday, June Cancers. Make sure to celebrate your birthday as big as possible and make a wish. Birthday, it's our solar year. It's the, time when our next solar year is starting. It starts exactly on our birthday, and it's very important what kind of intentions we can set forward, for that year. Make sure to make it memorable and something that you wish from your heart. So make a big wish and celebrate it with your friends and family as you all like it, my dear Cancers. Now, June, we'll start with Mercury, planet of communication and signing contracts on 3rd of June, moving into your 12th house, private house. Now, this private house, 12th house, and it's a house of rest. Like first half of June, it seems like will be kind of a slow start and more or less staying home, resting a lot, maybe meditating, reading, all this kind of time spending period will be. So when Mercury moves into your 12th house until mid-June, until your birthday kicks in, it will be more of a period when you guys won't have so much of a power, so much of an energy, and you would be more of a relaxed mood. Even your mind will be more like nostalgic kind of. For Cancers, it's like almost always it's nostalgic, thinking about past, thinking about ancestors, thinking about history, historical events. And when Mercury hits your 12th house on 3rd of June, it will be even more like you will be more in a relaxed mode. Maybe you will be finishing up some things and projects that's been ongoing, or you will be, let's say, thinking and booking your vacation trip for the very far places, because 12th house is also covers far places, foreign places. You might be busy booking those trips and even thinking and planning those kind of things, And also, in general, you might be reading a lot about esoteric things like astrology, numerology, all those stuff, because 12th house is also a house of behind the doors, the house that we don't see, but we feel. It's our subconscious mind. So much first half of June will be in that kind of mode. And most of June, Jupiter, planet of luck and happiness, that's already occupying for the first time in the last 12 years, your 12th house, this private house, same 12th house, that got activated, will get activated in June by several planets, will make amazing friendship with Pluto. These two planets, three actually, and Neptune. So these three planets, Jupiter, Pluto, and Neptune, will team up and make most of June. They will try to make it more, let's say, pleasant, because Jupiter will be in your 12th house, Pluto will be in your 8th house. That's another magical, mystical house, and also house of psychology, and also a mental health house, and health in general house. These both houses, 12 and 8, where Jupiter and Pluto, they are both your well-being houses. Now, in Neptune, the third planet of magic, planet of daydreaming, planet of illusions as well, and also imagination, it will be in your 9th house. Now, 9th house is all about our aspirations, all about our life concept that we hold. It's about our beliefs. It's about also religion, in what things we believe in. So just those three areas of your life will be connected and activated, and will try to bring for you June as pleasant as possible, because they will be in a friendship kind of aspect, and you might be thinking more about how to spread your knowledge to the world. And that knowledge is something private, something that you've studied for a long time, something that you learned for a long time, you've been learning. And it most probably related to psychology, astrology, esoterics, all those kind of subjects that are mystical, magical in a sense. And you might be thinking how to expand your reach around these topics and about these topics to the people and to the whole world, actually. Now, 6th of June, we have a new moon. Now, new moons are all about new beginnings, and new moon will happen in your 12th house. Again, your 12th house is activated for the first half of June. So 12th house, as I said, it's a private house. It's a house of past. It's a house of behind the doors. And it's a subconscious mind house. And also where we rest, where we hide from the world, where we relax. Now, that new moon will be together with Venus. Venus will conjunct that new moon, meaning hold hands together at the same point of the chart. And that's an amazing, because Venus is the planet of love and beauty, and will try to deliver this new moon as lovable and beautiful possible. But there is one hiccup, my dear Cancers, of course, and this is about Saturn. Of course, this is our teacher. This is our strict teacher. Saturn is old kind of soul. It's a karmic planet. It's about discipline. It's about rules, and it's about age. And Saturn will, make harsh angle to that new moon and Venus. And Saturn will be situated in your ninth house of all foreign matters, ninth house of your higher mind, religion, your life concept, and learning and education is also ninth house. Publishing is also ninth house. Now, so you just remember, allow this new moon 5 days before and 5 days after to bring the message to you. It should, not necessarily will be on 6th of June, but it might be already by the beginning of June. You will get the message of this new moon. And for some of you guys, it will be after 6th of June, around 5 days. I'm always trying to give you as much as possible kind of topics that it might be bringing into your life. So just you should see which one is it. One or two might come up, not all, so that you remember. So because it's happening in your 12th house, and plus Saturn is in the 9th house, it's all about far lands. For some of you guys, it might be about immigration. It might be about moving somewhere far. And if you've been planning those things, it seems like this Saturn will put some sort of restrictions, and you might be dealing with some extra papers, additional papers, so that you will immigrate finally, or so that you will move finally. It seems like about something related to travel as well for some of you guys. So again, here you travel somewhere very far. You might be busy with documents, with applications, or itself the process. Maybe it will be about hotel that you were planning to stay, but now it might be that the hotel will say we are fully booked, especially summer, season is coming. And it might be that there might be some restrictions, some issues coming up with this new moon. But it's workable, my dear Cancers. Don't worry. So you will just have to put some extra effort there. And Saturn, because it rules, naturally in your birth chart, it rules your house of partnership, your house of marriage. It seems like it might be about your partner, your love partner or business partner. You should see that for yourself, what is in your life right now. And it might be that related to your love partner. Maybe your husband or wife was planning to travel somewhere, and Saturn comes in and put some restriction, or some kind of sort of information might come in, and that trip might get cancelled of your husband or wife. Or it could be also that you together plan to travel somewhere, but some things might be playing at play, and it might be that you will not be able actually to travel, or just travel later at that time. Some sort of surprises might be due. For some of you, it might be about work as well, because Saturn, is a planet of work. And especially for those of you who've been working with the foreign companies that are far away, or with the foreign, let's say, a team or project. And for example, if you work for some company, a remote especially, and that company is located somewhere far, most probably, and it might be some sort of new project is starting, but it will involve some other parties that you won't be actually happy about. Or it might be that company that you work for, the foreign company, might might impose some new rules, might impose some new kind of code of conduct that also might not be welcomed by you, and some sort of put restriction on your work. It might be, let's say, especially for those of you guys who are working online and remote, it might be the company is changing their policy and they don't welcome any more remote employees. That's why you will have to decide for yourself, to immigrate and work, let's say, as a full-time on-site employee, or just terminate the contract. Some sort of news are due by this new moon. And this was about, for those of you who are in that situation. And for some of you, it might be about health also, because 12th house is is all about our physical, mental, psychological health. And it seems like it might involve, travel somewhere, maybe to some foreign clinic or a foreign hospital, or working with such a specialist with someone who's far, also who speaks different language maybe. And it might also be either it's about your health, or it might be about your partner's health, business partner, or your husband or wife's health. Now moving forward, Mars. Let's see what Mars is doing for you guys, my dear Cancers. In June, 9th of June, Mars goes into your 11th house, social house, heating up that house of your social butterfly, making you stay connected with your friends, connect with new friends, new, social clubs and friendship circles. You might be joining new social circles, like of interest, whatever interest you have there. It might be that you will be invited a lot for some parties as well, events, and those events will gather a lot of people as well. And after 10th of June, you might start being more social, because Mars is that planet of, energy, drive. It makes things happen. And moving into your 11th house, bringing, forward your communication skills, and especially among your friendships and collaborators and bigger outer social circle. And it's also a house of big dreams and wishes, your house of future. And it seems like it will heat it up your actions, your move to make that future, that vision of yours into reality. You will make you will start making some steps, taking some steps. Maybe you will start, if you've been dreaming about having your own business, you might be starting around 9th of June. First steps, like looking for a place, like a venue where to open that business of yours, if it's like a coffee shop or anything else. Or 11th house is also a house of online, a house of internet. It might be that you will be a lot communicating online. You will have quite a lot of buzzy internet social circle. You might be texting, messaging back and forth, But Mars, as soon as it moves into this extremely social house on 11th of June, after 2 days, it will it will be disappointed by Pluto. These two planets will start arguing. Now, Pluto is planet of transformation. It's a karmic planet, pretty heavy one, and it is currently transiting your financial house, 8th house, and that house rules all about like money of other people that comes to you. Also rules mysticism, it also rules all sorts of mystical, magical things, psychological things. It's a sort of a private psychological house. And also 8th house is all about bank money. Loans, investments are also here. Now Mars making harsh angle with Pluto for almost until end of the June. It's a bit of explosive aspect. So here it seems like, for example, if you have a dream, or you've been aspiring for your future and you have a vision, but you might be somehow having a tension that you will need to take a loan from the bank, that you will need to start this business, that you will need some money, some investments, And in general, Pluto is transiting that house might be helpful, because you might attract even more money than you need. But the point here is that Mars is making a bit of a trickster jokes and you will have to wait, my dear Cancers. I wouldn't advise you around 9th of June and in June in general to take in the loans from financial institutions, from banks, because there might be some, let's say, not pleasant, not welcoming terms to those money, let's say, for you to taking those money for whatever wish you have, because Mars is transiting your wish. It seems like it's fueling your desire to achieve that dream life, let's say, your future. But at the same time, there is an issue of money, or it could be like psychological issue and investments and attracting investors. There could be some problem, so whole June is not good for those things, And plus Pluto, naturally in your chart rules your business house, owning business, 5th house. So it seems like better to wait with these things, and it will be related. It seems like it's related with your future. Many of you guys might be thinking about opening your own business, or also about your actually kids. For those of you, if it's like about kids right now, your children's future, what you wish them to do, where you wish them to go, let's say to some maybe higher fancy school, private school, or anything else like maybe extra classes. For those things, it seems like money will be issue a little bit, and especially it might be also that your sweetheart, your husband or wife, won't be so supportive of your ideas for your kids in terms of money, won't be so financially accepting to extend, for those kind of things in your mind for them, for your kids. But of course, Jupiter will try to help it because, for the most of June, as I said, Jupiter will be trining Pluto. So it might be some sort of a relief there, and faith. You will have faith that you will achieve those things in the near future, but maybe not in June. It might be not in June, my dear Cancers. Be patient. You have a lot of patience, my dear Cancers. You are the patient of patient signs of the zodiac. Now, moving forward on 17th June, second half of June, you will love it because 17th of June, Venus, planet of love and beauty, and Mercury, planet of communication and signing contracts, both of them together, hand in hand, will march into your first house, into your sign, my dear Cancers. We all love when Venus is in our sign, right on your birthday, right on time for your birthday, my dear Cancers. Because Venus in the first house, it gives us, this kind of love for yourself. We are attractive. We are irresistible. We can convince with Venus in the first house anyone to into anything, So use this wisely if you need it by the second half of June. And we are beautiful, We love ourselves and we get a lot of attention, even unknowingly, with Venus in the first house. It is making us so lovable, actually, and the feeling is amazing. And Sun, giver of life, will follow Venus and Mercury into your sign, your first house, celebrating your birthday month. Make sure to celebrate. I won't be tired to repeat this. Make sure to celebrate it. Make sure to make a wish, my dear Cancers. Such an especially special birthday with Venus and Sun together in your sign. And 20th of June, we have summer solstice. When we have the longest day of the year to enjoy sun and, of course, celebrate your birthdays, my dear Cancers. Now, June will finish up by full moon. Every month we have a new moon and full moon. And, of course, this full moon will fall on 22nd of June in your house of love, in your house of business partnerships, any sort of partnerships, like committed partnerships, meaning whether it's in love or in business, meaning it will be about your wife or husband or steady sweetheart with whom you, in a relationship for a long time, or with your business partner with whom you have a committed business agreement. And full moon, will be met by harsh angle from Neptune. And Neptune is the planet of idealism, it's the magical planet, but at the same time, it's a planet of illusions and delusions. Neptune is planet of imagination, and it makes a bit of a foggy everything it touches. And here it's, reaching out to full moon seems like, whatever message of this full moon will be for you, my dear Cancers. And full moon are all about endings, right? Or other way, full moons deliver message. They put your attention into something that you've been ignoring, or that you've been, like, let's say, not noticing so much, and they are putting like a big light onto some situation, a person, or like an event that your attention sharply puts on, kind of on that topic. And full moon here appearing in your love house seems like it might be related to your husband or wife or steady sweetheart. And Neptune will be situated in your travel house, ninth house, and higher aspirations, higher education. Our belief, is the ninth house. And also it's a teacher's, it's a wisdom house, and it's a travel house, all foreign house, especially for you guys, those who has like, who are in a foreign, like in a relationship with a foreign person. This full moon will deliver its message directly to you. Some things might not be clear, especially if, let's say, you are trying to reunite with each other, but then it might be related to the documents, because you're not from the same, let's say, citizenship or culture. It might be related to those things, or something like in your husband's or wife's lives is coming to an end. Maybe they are quitting their job, let's say, or maybe they're going to maternity leave or paternity leave, let's say, because they are pregnant. Or there's something is, some situation is coming to an end in their life. It could be this way. And if it's not about love, then it might be about your business partner's life, It might be that in their life, or the partnership you are in might be coming to an end. Let's say if you have a business with another person that you call your partner, then it might be this partnership is coming to an end for whatever reason is there. But the point here is that anyhow, that reason won't be so clear because of Neptune making it foggy, as I said, making it a bit unclear. And at this full moon we have Pluto, who will be trying to help us, help you guys, that will be transiting your 8th house, financial house. It's also business partner's house, because the money that you share is there, and also the money that you share with your husband or wife is also 8th house. So Pluto will be making an amazing angle to that foggy planet Neptune, and it will try to actually lessen effects of the Neptune to that full moon. It will try to help you to see the situation through, to see more clear picture around that situation. But anyhow, stay sharp, my dear Cancers. Whatever comes up at this full moon, it won't be as it is, as it seems it to be. So I suggest you to wait that this full moon is passes, and you will see more clear at the next new moon in July, when it will happen in your sign, my dear Cancers. Now, full moons, they deliver messages 5 days before and 5 days after it appears. So do not expect it exactly on 22nd of June. It might be already some situation that won't be clear, before this date, 5 days before and 5 days after. So check it for yourself, what's going on in your life, and you will instantly know what it might be. Or, for example, because it's a 9th house involved, maybe your partner is studying, let's say, somewhere, is continuing, let's say, education, and that education comes to an end, and it might be that they will pass exam, or just they will graduate. Nothing is so bad about this full moon, my dear Cancers. It's just some things are not so crystal clear, Just stay open, stay focused, sharp focused, and you will know the message of the full moon. And of course, you will know how to deal with that situation. Love you all, my dear Cancers. Make sure to check your rising sign and moon sign. They are both equally important. They will give you fuller picture of the month ahead, and that will make you prepared. So make sure to check them on my channel, and make sure to celebrate your birthday. Love you all. Bye bye.